What's up, guys? Welcome back. If you're an old subby, you guys have been amazing. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Anne. I do sewing, DIY fashion, and lifestyle videos. So if you love those types of content, consider subscribing. I've got a great family here, and I would love for you to be a part of it. So please go hit the subscribe button and then turn on your notification so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And guys, new development, I now upload new videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays, so be sure to check out my channel on these days so you do not get missing in action. Okay, and now to the topic of the day. This video is a part 2 to the how to make your own bias tape tutorial, and I made a part 1 video where I demonstrated making a bias tape using a square piece of fabric, and in this video, which is the part 2, I want to demonstrate making a bias tape using a rectangle piece of fabric. And I'm doing this so you guys can clearly see what to expect when using both pieces of fabric, whether a square piece of fabric or a rectangle piece of fabric. And guys, if you haven't seen the part 1 of this tutorial, please go check it out and then come back to watch this one so you guys can get the full package, the part 1 and the part 2. Please go check the part 1 out and then come back to watch this one. And without further ado, guys, let's get into the tutorial. The materials needed for this tutorial are your choice of fabric, your ruler, your scissors, your fabric marking tool, and some pins. So I already went ahead to iron my fabric to get rid of all the wrinkles, and now the first thing you want to do is to fold from the top of the rectangle. You want to start at the corner, at one corner, and then fold downwards at a 45-degree angle. And guys, just make sure you have something like this. Now that my fabric is flat, you guys can see that I have some excess. Now you may or may not have this excess depending on the type of fabric you are using. And now after getting rid of all the excess on the fabric, you want to go ahead to cut on your 45-degree line. And then you are going to open it up so you have two pieces and a full rectangle. And now we'll be working with the two vertical sides of the rectangle. You just want to go ahead to place them right sides facing each other, and then you sew them down. And guys, you want to sew at about a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and also make sure you are sewing down twice, that is making 2 rows of stitches right on top each other, because we'll be cutting strips out of this piece and we do not want our seams to come undone. The next step is to open up your seam allowance and iron it flat. Guys, if you're confused on where you want to be drawing your horizontal lines, you want to check for where the stretch is in your fabric. So wherever the stretch is, the direction of the stretch, that is the direction you want to draw your horizontal line in. Now you want to decide on the final width of your bias tape. So if you want the final width of your bias tape to be 1/2 inch, you want to multiply 1/2 by 4, and whatever you get, you want to subtract a 1/4 inch from that measurement, and that is the measurement you'll be placing on your fabric, the way I am placing my measurement right now. After placing your measurement, you just want to connect the points you made so that now you have horizontal lines going across the stretch of your fabric. Now that we've drawn our horizontal lines, you may or may not have excess just like I have here. So I'm just going to go ahead to trim that excess off and move to the next step. Enjoying this video so far, guys? Smash the like button and also share to friends and families and people that might benefit from this video. Okay? The next step is to connect the horizontal lines you drew on the wrong side of your fabric. You do not want to connect them perfectly. You want to go ahead to offset those lines by one strip, just like this. And then you go ahead to sew both edges together, and remember to sew twice, that is, make 2 rows of stitches right on top each other so our seams do not come undone. Next, you iron flat your seam allowance and then go ahead to cut right on the horizontal lines we made earlier on, so you have a long strip of fabric. Guys, if you love cool videos like this where I make tutorials on simple sewing techniques, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification so you get notified whenever I upload similar videos just like this one. To actually make your bias tape, you want to go ahead to fold that strip in half first and iron that flat. After folding your strip in half and ironing that flat, you would have created a crease in the middle of your strip and divided the strip into 2 equal halves. The next thing you want to do is to fold one half of the strip a quarter of an inch away from the crease you created in the middle, and then the second half should be folded 1/8 of an inch away from the crease you created in the middle, and then you go ahead to fold that strip right on the crease and iron that again, and this is what you would have. One half of your bias tape should be exactly the width you intended it to be, and the other half should be slightly larger. Now this helps you while sewing down your bias tape, and I'm going to show you guys how and why in a separate video. If you stay true to the end of this video, you are amazing as usual. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Like, share, and comment. If you have any question, please leave a comment below and I'll be sure to respond to every comment. And thank you so much again. Till I see you in my next video. Bye guys, and stay safe.